it happened way back in 1988, and I was working at the Performing Arts Services Centre, and my boss at the time was Robin Pascoe. We were talking about the West Australian Youth Orchestra, we were talking about the West Australian Youth Jazz Orchestra, and we were talking about the West Australian Youth Theatre Company, which all existed at that time. And we said, well, why isn't there a youth dance company that offers those same opportunities to young dancers as those companies were offering to musicians and drama students? It was very exciting. The person that we spoke to first was Ruth Osborne, because at the time we all knew Ruth. She was a contemporary dance teacher. She was a great person. She was very open to new ideas, and of course she went, yes, this is something I want to be involved in, and that was the start.
And there was a fabulous board. We had a fantastic board of really people that knew a lot of either about the education side of dance or they were in the professional environment, and it was such a supportive board and with great ideas, which made it all seem worthwhile. We didn't have the funding, we were really starting from scratch, but it felt right to do.
And so we spent some time thinking about a name. That was hard, but we decided on Steps in the end. That seemed to represent this idea of dancers taking steps towards new opportunities, so we went with that.
Well, I think Steps is really good because you're not just a flower that comes onto stage for 2 seconds and goes off. It's all about
you're not
being in the company. Yeah, you get to be in the dance for the whole thing, and it's your choreography as well.
Yeah, you have input into what you do.
Self-satisfaction,
You're not just told by a teacher what to do. You've got input.
This.
Yeah.
A chance to express yourself in dance and movement. You get along with lots of people and you get to work with different companies and different sorts of styles.
I think it
provides experience for you.
Yeah, it provides experience for young dancers who are interested in
Joining a company later on in their life.
later on,
And that's it.
and it's also a chance to develop your individual ideas that you have, and so what you end up with is not a piece that someone has told you to dance, but it's something that you've really contributed to, which is great. And that's what I really like about it.
So they auditioned just at the end of 1988, and there was only about 20 kids that came to the audition, of which there was one boy. And we chose 14 in the end out of that 20, and they worked across Christmas holidays at Whopper, and then the season was March, as I recall, at the Dolphin Theatre.
We found amazing young people who didn't necessarily come from heavily technique-oriented training, but incredible personalities and with amazing ideas and developing a strength of style that was unique and real. It was just such a positive experience of really mixing the dancers together and them not knowing each other to start with, and there was a sense of collaboration and a professionalism that probably they didn't get at that time in the schools. I also brought this understanding that we wanted a good level of production, and so we wanted to surround ourselves with professionals in all counts, in the development of the music and the lighting, in design, all of those things, as well as the choreographers, so that young people were presented as well as possible, so that you could appreciate what they were doing, and nothing was about dealing down to their age group, and everything was about bringing it up. What we found from the kind of process we were exploring was that dancers became empowered. They became confident in their own opinions and in their own making of material. So this was like a door opening for the first time. Dancers before were more concentrating on developing their technique and their flexibility and performance opportunities, But this was something different because it was bringing together a whole lot of people, including the professionals, to explore. And in that, you could see a door opening for everybody. You could see there was other possibilities.
What was so great about it was that it was a full houses, and the audience loved it. And I think what I do think is that the dancers were quite brave because they really put themselves out there to their peers for the first time, and I think the reaction from the public and from that audience made us know that this was a company that had a long future.
Stop, look, that's not how we rehearsed at the beginning. Could we do that again, please? Thank you.